Hey guys, this is the ZTE Warp Sequent video review. This is the 4.3 inch screen. But before I get into the phone, I'm going to say what it comes with, which is the charger cable, of course. And I already have it charging right now because my battery is practically dead after like not even half a day of use. So that's like a down point to the battery. It comes with your instruction booklet, which nobody ever probably reads unless if you're new to Boost Mobile or new to phones. And then you got your bag to send back to your old phone if you ever want to. Me, personally, I am not going to use that. I'd rather just take a dump into that thing and send it back to him. But anyways, the phone is 540 x 960 resolution. It's a QHD phone. It's a 4.0 Android ice cream vanilla sandwich, their own version of it. It has, well, they say 7 hours of battery life, talk time. A lot of people are disappointed to find out probably that it's not an Intel chip. It's a Snapdragon again, like their previous phone, but it's much more improved on this one. The old phone was just a plain ZTE Warp. It comes with a 768 RAM, 4 internal storage. Another disappointment is it does not come with an SD card. Every other phone I bought came with an SD card. The phone is a 5 megapixel camera, front camera, 1.3, both recording in HD, which is really nice for video calling. It does flash. It's a Bluetooth 4.0. I almost thought it was a fingerprint resistant screen, but I found out later on it's actually not, but it does do well with fingerprints. They aren't as bad as other phones. Well, let's just turn this on now. It turns on pretty quickly. Let's see if I can hold the button. It's actually a pretty smooth screen compared to their old phone. Their old phone was actually a little bit rough. If you notice, the USB actually charges on the left side of the screen. And since I'm coming from a phone that always charges on the right side, I'm always trying to put it in the wrong end. The power button's on the right side of the phone. My old phone had it on the left side, so I'm always constantly hitting the left side of the phone. LED flash, notification light. I haven't made any phone calls yet with it. I still have to check phone quality. This phone actually is a very lightweight phone compared to the original phone, the original Warp phone. You'll notice a difference in the weight, and the thickness is a little bit thinner, height's a little bit smaller, but the screen size is still the same as the original. If you ever coming off of that phone, it ain't no iPhone. It comes far from nowhere comparing to the iPhone, so don't ever compare them to. It comes close to the HTC Evo design from Boost Mobile. It has practically the same features except for the fact it does not come with 4G, it's a 3G only. Let me pop the back open just to show you the battery and the disappointment. Oh yeah, it only comes with one speaker. It looks like it has 2 speakers, but it only has one on the side, which I don't even see a reason why they have another one except for design. That's about it. I was playing with this phone all day, so it kind of got a feel to it, so I'm not like touching the wrong buttons. And this is like a cheap plastic. Boost Mobile sucks when it comes to cheapness. Yeah, 16500 mAh battery. Yeah, this is a disappointment. The fact that it don't come with an SD card. Every phone I had came with an SD card, which is disappointing to me. Oh well, I got an SD card around. Got a 16 gigabyte. This is the default screen lock for your phone. And this phone's actually pretty snappy with its 1.4 gigahertz processor. The text messaging skin I don't like. I want to change it. It's kind of ugly looking. But texting is actually very easy to do. Right now you can actually change the skin if you ever need to be. This is a test. You can use swipe or just regular texting. But I always prefer swipe because sometimes I'm actually faster using that. You got your default apps that it comes with. I downloaded a few. It comes with Google Chrome automatically. Flash you can download from the marketplace. I thought Adobe was gonna remove it, but apparently the Flash is still in the marketplace, or at least the direct download anyways. I like the transition it has just to go to the next part of the apps, which I found really nice. And these are the widgets. So it comes with their default widgets. I barely use widgets. I use maybe just the battery widget that I downloaded off the marketplace. If you're coming off from the old phone, this phone's actually a lot better with sound quality. Of course I can't play any copyrighted music on here, so I'm gonna go to my sound display, my phone ringtone. It has some pretty decent ringtones, but you can always change that, get an app from the marketplace, and then make your own music. You got your defaults. This one I find kind of funny, though I don't see why you would use it. But yeah, it plays pretty well in here, the sounds. You don't need any headphones in order to hear it. On the old phone, it was like so low with some of the music that, well, not music, but like when you're watching videos or something, you couldn't hear it as well, where you needed the headphones all the time. You got your default notifications. I think that would be annoying, listening to a cat meowing all the time. I don't know about you, but I don't want to hear a cat doing that all the time. Default. Actually, that's pretty nice. I want to get my own my own notification sound. Now if we take a look at the camera, this is actually one of the major features I wanted. I was really hoping it would be recording in 720 HD, and then this was like the first app I went to, and right now this is the front facing camera, and that's also 720 HD. The back is 5 megapixels, the front is only 1.3 when you're taking a picture, but both of them record in HD like I said earlier. You also have your pan and zoom or something. Basically you take a picture around the room and then it combines in all one picture. I'm not going to take any pictures or video of the room because my room's kind of a mess and I don't want to show it on camera right now. It doesn't do well in low lit areas. The front facing camera actually does better in low lighting than the back camera. So if you're recording at nighttime, you're gonna have a really hard time recording. So compared to the old Warp, it was actually a lot better to record at night than this phone, but everything else is much better on this phone than the old Warp. If you want to see how the quality looks for the back and front camera, I have 2 videos up, both recording in HD just to show off the quality, and the movement just to show like how shaky the camera gets. Like with the old Warp, if you ever own that, it was kind of like a under the ocean kind of camera. That's the way it gave a feeling of, because it gave that like watery effect, which I know a lot of people found disappointing. My girlfriend's texting me again. The YouTube videos come out a lot sharper, like videos come out a lot sharper now. It's not like pixelated as much, unless if the camera was recorded kind of bad. Oh yeah, the quadrant test. I can do a benchmark right now actually, but I'm gonna cut camera because no one's gonna wanna see me playing this whole entire benchmark test. So let me just do that right now and just run this and cut camera here. Apparently this phone is at the way bottom compared to these other phones, though this is the entry-level phone, I would assume. And the number is, if I can zoom on this, 1562. I'm not really sure what it means, but I know a lot of people want to see this. And here's the other one, the other benchmark test. And this is the other quadrant test. It would have taken like a long time to record this, so that's why I'm like just cutting the camera. And my device falls number 7 on the list, compared to phones around it. It doesn't list every single phone there is, but you got your rendering, JavaScript, user experience, and networking. And that's actually pretty good compared to these other phones that are listed below. If you want me to talk about anything in my video, just post a comment in the description below. I'm not getting paid to review this at all. I actually bought this with my own money. I just wanted to review this because I noticed nobody reviewed this phone. Gaming, I haven't tested much on like 3D gaming yet. What else can I say? Oh yeah, the old Warp is right now on sale for $104, the original Warp. And you can probably get a 20% discount on it, which is like $84. But I would say to spend the extra $100 and get this phone, because so many people had a lot of problems with the original Warp that they're afraid to actually buy this one now. And so far I haven't had any problems with it, like no lag, no issues. If I got any problems, like I'll let you know. But so far I haven't had any problems, though I am disappointed with the battery life. I was disappointed with the SD card. And maybe I'll do like an old vs new for the ZTE Warp, comparing the old ZTE Warp to the new one, if anybody's interested. Hope you enjoyed this video and have a nice day. Don't forget to thumb up, rate, and comment, subscribe, and bash me for my horrible retarded voice. One more disappointment I want to add on is the fact that it has no camera button on the side. In order to use the camera or video record, you gotta go to the app itself on the phone. It's also a pro at the same time, because sometimes I actually accidentally hit the camera button by mistake and I didn't want to. But the fact that it lacks one would be more of a con than a pro.